Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim.
I'm Meredith.
And today I've got a special worker on the ridge. It's been a while since you've been up here.
Worker is a generous term.
Well, she is definitely going to help me get some things done today. We have the final external wiring to do on the power shed. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm wired for this.
Yeah, well, we'll be wired all right. I still got some solar stuff to do, you know, with the inverters, batteries, and all that stuff. But as far as the peripherals, today's the day, and she's going to help us do it. She hasn't been up here, so let's go show her around the ridge and show her a few things that have changed. Baby, a few things have changed since you've been up here last. My pretty driveway and gravel.
I know. I mean, I've seen it on YouTube, but I hadn't seen it in person, which makes me realize how long it's been since I've been up here.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I was just up here yesterday, working on the.
Every day.
Yeah, I was just up here yesterday working on these solar panels, right? And I just emptied out these trenches over here.
Yeah.
Come over here and look at this.
Yeah.
Again.
I mean, which it's supposed to rain every day for the next 10 days. So why did you need to empty them?
Pretty much every day.
So why'd you empty them?
Because the people tell me I have to.
Why?
Can you ask them?
It's going to rain again tonight and tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day.
So can you ask them?
I wouldn't empty them until the next time to do something.
I don't have to get into these trenches, but they do collapse. The sides collapse in. And if it happens too much, then I'll have to dig it out for the inspector.
Oh.
But it's not that bad. One thing I am happy to have, baby.
Oh yeah, I can see where that pipe's starting to get a little buried.
Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can't see the pipes at all down there.
Or just tell the inspector, like, I got a shovel if you really want to see it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do your inspection? Because he won't argue with me.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Baby, one thing I'm happy about is that mini split.
Yeah, that looks pretty.
Yeah, that's what's keeping the room we'll be working in today nice and cool.
Okay. Whew. Babe, it's noticeably hotter in here.
Well, this is a tool shed. It is uninsulated tool shed. It does not have air conditioning.
Yeah, well, it could.
No, it can't, because it's a vented ceiling, no insulation in the wall, and I don't have the electricity to run it right now. I'm just running off my temporary power banks.
I have a window unit you could put right here.
But
down from the party barn.
What part of I don't have enough electricity to run it do you not understand?
It wouldn't run it at all? Even for like
it
an
would
hour?
run it. It would run it for a couple hours.
What if you turn the camper off and you turn that on?
Yeah, but the camper is, I have to sleep in the camper and live in the camper and stuff.
No, come live in my house.
But I got the Ducati right there. You want to ride the Ducati today?
No.
No? All right. Let's go over on the power side and show you what we'll be doing today.
Oh, so we're going to turn the air conditioning on?
It's already on.
Oh, good. To air conditioning. Oh, this is kind of stuck. I guess it's because of this wire.
Yeah.
Oh! This feels nice.
You like that?
And you got a seat. Oh, this looks crazy, like a space station.
Yeah, you haven't seen any of this, have you?
This looks like an escape room.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've entered some sci-fi, or we have to try to figure out how to get out.
Do me a favor. Open up those panels right there. Just pull on the nope, the bottom. Yeah, nope, the middle. The top pulls down. There you go. Just pull straight down.
I'm trying not to break my nails for the
Okay,
wedding.
I'll do it.
Look at my nails, they're so pretty.
There we go. Look at all those wires.
Loud.
Look at all those wires.
And you're telling me you don't have electricity?
Unfortunately, there's no electricity running through these yet. There we go. Yeah, so I ran all of these not just recently, right?
Oh, because they don't end up right here.
Yeah. Oh, that's hot.
Hey, don't do that. I wasn't gonna touch it, but like.
No, there's no electricity to it. Oh my God, that's so funny. All right, open up this panel right behind you here. Open that one up. Push the button. Push.
It says.
There you go.
There we
Now
go.
turn. There you go. That's where the power gets stored. Those are all the batteries. See, everything's wired up, all nice and pretty like.
Yep.
Yeah. Once we get done, all these tools will be gone. All these panels will be closed up. The floor will be clean. And we will have everything wired up, basically that goes external. So like guys, what we're doing today is we're going to wire up this receptacle. On the outside of the receptacle is the mini split air conditioner wiring, which right now I've got temporary wires. We still need to run the wires out to it. We've also got to run here. And guys, I took your suggestion. I am putting a GFCI outlet right there. So this will be GFCI. Both receptacles in here will be GFCI protected. Right here, there's a big power box on the other side of that. We'll go show you that. We're going to wire that up today. We've also got to wire up the charge verter box from outside to in here, that little those connector boxes. And we've also got something in the tool room I'm going to change.
This sounds like a really long list.
No, it'll be not that bad. Not that bad.
Like 6 things.
6 things, but they're easy 6 things compared to what we've done before. And right there is most of the tools.
Maybe there's only 4 things.
Yeah, so what I forgot to mention when I was here before, based on your suggestions, of course, these receptacles right here, which I've already roughed in. See this one? Lift that one right up there. Okay, it won't shock you, I promise. I am going. Look at me. I'm going to put a GFCI also on there on the far right.
When you said I was like, what have I suggested that he's about to say?
These people.
You
these
mean
people.
your fan suggestions?
Yeah.
When you said based on your suggestions, I was like, I have not suggested anything related to these.
We're going to put
the fan suggestions.
We're going to put a GFCI receptacle on this circuit as well. So all these will be protected by GFCI. Safety first, right?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, we're on the back side of the power shed over here. Isn't all this just gorgeous? Isn't this just beautiful?
Tim has tried to make his camper into a castle by creating a moat.
I have a moat.
And although I think it was an admirable attempt, it's not a full moat, and it won't really work because there is a passageway still.
Well, it keeps you from crossing there, doesn't it?
And then there's no gate. There's no drop-down gate at the passageway.
There's the drawbridge right there. There's mud on that side.
Yeah, the drawbridge. That's what I was trying to think of. But you do have a moat of sorts for your castle.
I mean, just remember how beautiful this was on Freedom Weekend. How smooth the gravel was, and
I know when I pulled up, I did think this is probably driving you crazy.
My OCD is like, oh my gosh, I got to get this done.
It is a mess. Yeah, it's a mess.
I've already got wood in the fire pit over there, so as soon as we get done, we can't have a fire.
And today when we came, I thought, oh, I'll bring Bella. Oh wait, no, I won't because it's a muddy mess.
Muddy mess. All right, let's go show over there on the back side of the power shed the last thing we're gonna be working on.
Okay.
All right, on the back side of the shed here, we got the beginnings of the moat right there. But that box, we're gonna wire that box up. Open that up, just pull the bottom and lift up the lid. Yeah, just pull it and lift up. Pull out, there you go. So what that is a 50 amp, 30 amp, and a GFCI power box. So the Ridge crib.
So we can have a washer, a dryer. Because those are the only times I've seen this.
We can have David's camper, and we can have the Ridge crib, and we can have, that's for
So you can
campers.
park a camper right here.
I can. Eventually, that'd be a perfect spot for it, right?
Gotcha.
All right, so let's get this done. And then there's the generator box down on the ground there. That gray box, we got to wire those up. So really, guys, not much to do today.
This one?
Yep, we're going to wire that up too. See?
Yep.
Pretty cool. All right, you ready to get to work?
Nope.
First thing I got to do, take out this old receptacle before I have Meredith help me pull the wires through. Now, one thing is we are making all the circuits on the Ridge GFCI protected. I did not have them originally in the power shed here because I plan on putting a deep freeze in here, and I didn't really want the deep freeze on a GFCI. And then also in the tool shed, you know, using big tools and all that kind of stuff, sometimes you get things, you know, a little way they shouldn't be. But you guys convinced me. I'm gonna go ahead and do GFCI protection in the every circuit on the Ridge GFCI protected. So that means I have to have a different plate, right? The square plate versus the round plate. And also, my dad said the jumbo size, oversize, don't look good with the edges hanging over. So I got the medium size, and the medium size fit perfectly. So I got a GFCI tamper-proof 20 amp receptacle. and the appropriate size cover. I did the same thing for over there. I got a medium instead of the jumbo for the one over there. So my dad's going to be happy that it all looks pretty. Apparently, that's where I get it from, you know. Between my mom and my dad, I think you guys know why I am the way I am. That's right. All right, so let's get this off real quick. All right, now let's get the one over there off. Get the screwdriver off. Ugh. And don't forget, right behind this receptacle here is the mini split disconnect. So I'll be running a circuit through here also for the mini split disconnect. Save all those screws, covers, and everything. All right, now everything's opened up. Let me go ahead and get Meredith. I need to set the spools for cable and everything up and get Meredith, and we'll start feeding this cable through. Got the spools set up. And actually, before I do that, I'm probably going to run the fish tape through all the way till it comes out here. And then that way Meredith can help feed the wires in, because there's no way I'm just going to be able to push the wires through all those 90s all the way around into that receptacle. So let me get that fish tape, get it pushed through. Hopefully this runs pretty easy. I think it should. Famous last words. Famous last words. Oh, there it is. Let's pull this through. All right, now I can tie on these wires. That's when I'll get Meredith over here to help me feed it through. All right, I went ahead and tied all the wires I'm pulling through. It's 12 gauge THHN. I'll wrap this around the fish tape. Let's get some tape around this so it runs smoothly through. Doesn't get any catches. This is only 3/4 inch conduit, so it can snag pretty easy, I'll tell you that. But I'm hoping we can get it through, especially with Meredith feeding it to me. That's the plan, at least. Cross our fingers. All right, let me show you what I got done down here. All right, so we're tied to the fish tape. I got spools of 12 gauge, green, black, and white. And then I pre-cut another run of about 20 feet or so of the black, green, and white, and that's going to be for the receptacle. The longer one can go out to the mini split out there. So I had to run 2 circuits. I really don't think with that small I was going to be able to pull this through twice with the fish tape. So I'm just going to do one pull, all 6 wires. Technically, I probably could have got away with just running 1 ground, 1 green, and jumpering it over for the mini split. I mean, I'm going to run 2 all the way back. Doesn't hurt. I mean, it's just a little bit of copper, and I've already got it. So I know I could save some money, save some diameter, and I probably might wish I had when I start pulling this through if it doesn't fit. And I'm not a fill issue, guys. Not a fill issue. All right, babe. I got the fish tape ran through. We got all 6 of the wires on there. What do you think about my fish tape?
Wait, 6? Where did these 3 come from? Where are these coming from?
Right there.
Oh, you cut them separate. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I got to run 2 circuits, and the odds of pushing these through twice, not very likely. So.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Now, on bigger conduit, I can do that, but I'm afraid this might be hard. What were you saying about the fish tape earlier?
No, I see what this is. I've done this before in clothing, drawstrings.
On the waistbands?
Yes, and then I was thinking, I was like, looking at the size of this, I'm using that thing next time I have to draw some like sweatpants or like some kind of pants with a drawstring. Right. This is way better than a hanger.
All right, you ready? You're going to have to feed that down.
Hold on. Yep, you just blow your go. Whoa, 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 wait.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, now you're good.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Wait, we gotta tangle. We gotta tangle.
Tangle, tangle. Yeah, you have to keep it a little tension on the spools.
Baby, I know how to deal with tangles. Have you seen my hair? I know how to deal with tangles.
All right, you ready? I think your black one's gonna tangle. I think your black.
What?
I think your black one's gonna tangle. It's not around the spool. The
Okay,
black
well,
one.
First, I'm just gonna get this slack out of here. Hold on. Hold on. The black one and the white one don't matter if you're black or white.
You're still tangled.
It's because I'm singing Michael Jackson.
All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it.
No, just wait. Just let me do it. You invited me here to work.
I know, I appreciate it too.
Okay, wait. Hold on. It's really...
Yeah, keep a little tension on all three of them and it won't do that. You ready?
Babe, if you just let me do it my way, I will get it done.
Push. We're close. We're right there. We're right there. Push. There we go. Oh, we're there, baby.
Okay.
Keep push. No, push it down there. All right. One more.
Hold on.
All right. Oh, right there. Look at, I cut perfectly. I have just a little bit here, and you got just a little bit there.
You have a lot over
Yes.
there. What? That's not a little bit. That's a lot. It's like 2 feet. I mean, what is... How far is it supposed to go out?
They have to go outside.
Outside where?
There's the mini split box on the outside of the wall.
Oh, so you're gonna like take it through that hole and pop it through the other hole?
3 of them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Three are for the receptacles,
Okay.
and three are for the mini split air conditioner.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do we make sure? We need to put a clip right here so you don't accidentally pull too far.
Check this out. Oh, these 3 are for the receptacle. These 3 are not, and I'll tape them just like this.
No, you should tape them to the wall so they don't get sucked in.
Oh no, they won't. They won't. As hard as that was to
why
pull.
won't they?
All right, so these 3 are for the receptacle, and those 3 are for the mini split. Yes.
Okay, but I meant you should tag them up here so they can't get sucked in.
We're getting ready to cut them and wire them up.
Okay. I mean, I've had it with a drawstring in the sweatpants where it gets pulled in all the way.
All right, so one with the tape on it. This is the receptacle, and we're using the GFCI, so I can just cut them about 6 inches. I do not need a pigtail here. If I was just doing straight receptacles, I would daisy chain the pigtails, piggy pigtail, but not doing that here because it's a GFCI, so that it goes in, goes out, separate terminals. All right, so these wires here, actually, I have just enough left over. I think will fit just right through here. So let me see if I can push these down through there. Yeah, look at that. Okay, and that's taped. So I just need that much. Actually, you know what? It goes in and goes out. No, that's perfect. Yeah, that's right. So, and this, I got more than enough to go anywhere on here. So let me go ahead and put a piece of tape on here. And actually, I'm going to use white tape. White tape, I have to label these. Don't want to mess up, you know, my what I'm doing here. So, all right, so this is the receptacle. Let me go ahead and get everything stripped off and ready for it. And I know I'd said before on these receptacles, I bought the good kind. 12, you can only stab in. They make receptacles where you can just push the wire in and it catches. Those are called stabs. You can't do that with 12 gauge. It's only for 14 gauge, and that's for lighting circuits. Power circuits like this, you have to, if you have solid copper, Romex, NM, you can bend the little solid copper loops and go around the screws. I'm using stranded cable, so it's multiple little skinny wires of copper. So I bought the little more expensive kind that have the little gaps in them and the little plates. And the only thing is, there's not a plate on the ground. So on the ground, I use a lug. So crimp-on lug. So let me go ahead and put the crimp-on lug on here. Swap around the other side here. I had to go get a Band-Aid too. I cut my finger something fierce. It was just dripping blood on the ground. Let's go ahead and get the ground on here, this spade. Got Phillips now. I don't know why. I had that flathead over here when I took that plate cover off. Yeah, that was not a smart idea. I like tightening up all the unused plates too. Let's see if I tighten those up. And let me go ahead and tighten the ground. I'm gonna move this ground over because I like them to be farthest away. I say ground, I mean the line over, because I like them to be farthest away as possible from the ground. There we go. Get that in there. All the way in. There we go. All the way in. Tight, tight, tight. Tighten this one up. All right, now I can get the plate. I got this medium plate on here. Put this on the front. Now, flathead screwdriver. Actually, just tighten it by hand, can I? Just for as much as I need to get on there, I just want to show you. And that's going to fit so much better on there. Again, about 6 inches. I'll pull the slack down there, and that will look wonderful. Now I just got to push these 3 through for the mini split. And we'll go out there and wire it up shortly. I can get it all the way through there. I may need to tape those up too. I might have. Oh, there we go. Got it through. Yeah, got it. All right, let's see where we're at in here. All right. Yep, our wires are right there. Let's go ahead and pull them through. There we go. Now, do you see a problem here, guys? I definitely see a problem. This red wire, this was a whip that I purchased for this mini split, and that's actually for a 220/240 mini split. And I cannot just put white tape on this. You can put red tape on a white wire, but you cannot put white tape on a red wire. So I'm actually going to pull these out, but I have another purpose for these. You guys are going to love it. Yeah, so this mini split is 120 volt. This was made for a 240 volt, so you'd have 120 volt on each of these legs. I'm going to pull these wires out, leaving the green wire. I'm stepping on it down there. Pull these wires out, save them for a different purpose. Now I've got this green here that I pre-cut, and I had 2 spools of black and white 12 gauge, and I think they're going to be just the right length for this purpose. I was like, man, that's not much on these spools, but that should be just what I need. So I'm going to tape all of these to this green and pull them through. All right, I got my special assistant cable puller here. She's gonna make this a lot easier because I gotta feed these. So go ahead and pull. Pull, keep going. Oh, you're making this so much easier. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We're almost there, almost there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there, perfect. All right, awesome.
2 hands.
You're the best, babe. Mwah. Thank you.
You good?
I'll call you back when I need you.
Okay.
Love you. Okay, and originally this has line here on the center 2, and you put the load side on the 2 outside. Again, usually their air conditioners are 240. This is 120, but I am going to do the hot, the black on one side and the white neutral on the other side. So let's get these stripped back. Alrighty. Okay, let's get some crimps on here. I'm going to buy some more of these 12 gauge, aren't I? I like them though. I like them a lot. Now, if you have an opinion on whether you should use ferrules or not. Let me know. I am curious what you think. Good practice. Good forearm muscle strength too. Keep my old man hands nice and spry. Of course, just the left one. All right, so now let's wire up the line of load. Come in a little closer and I'll show what I'm doing here. Our grounds are in there nicely. We got the line right here. Let's go ahead and get it right up under the metal. See if we can get it to tighten up. Got these screws out just a little too far, don't I? There we go. All right, get in there. Make a bite, make a bite, make a bite. There we go. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Same thing for the neutral. Get up under there. There we are. Tighten. Perfect. All right, now the load. We want to make sure they're on the same side. Black to black, white to white. Come on, get up there. Let's see if I can get a little better angle on it. Here we go. Make sure, yeah, that's good. And the white to this side. There we go. All right, so how this works, we've got this on-off right here. So this is on, and it puts these copper bus right here into the stabs like that, and then it's on. Flip it over like this, and it is off, right? Off, because it puts the copper up in the empty space. On, puts it right in the stabs, and it is on. So here we go. I'm gonna leave this off, by the way. Put this cover back on, upside down. All right, that's closed up and locked. Now, I did tape up the ends of these. We will not power anything up yet. Hide this under there. I'm not ready to wire the mini split up yet, because I don't have power yet, and I need the mini split to stay cool. So I'm getting it powered still off the portable solar generator. So, all right, let's go back inside, finish up these two receptacles. Basically, this one's already good to go. We just got covered up, and then we have to install the GFCI up by the breaker panel, and then we'll move on to project number 2 today. All right, the inside receptacle here, I'm just gonna leave it just like that, opened up for the rough-in inspection. But over here, we've still got to run our mini split wires up into our 200 amp panel, and of course install our GFCI receptacle. Before we went outside earlier, I had a hard time pushing these wires through from the mini split through this little elbow right here. So all I did was the wires that I'd pre-pulled through, I just taped them to it, and I should be able to use it like a pull wire before I run out of wire, just like that. So that worked perfectly. First thing is make a ground pigtail. You only want to put a wire under something that has 2 holes. You don't, and actually with neutrals, you're not even allowed to put 2 neutrals in the same hole. But like some of these plates on these GFCI receptacles here, you can see they've got 2 holes, but the ground only has 1. So it's best to pigtail, never go through a device. Never rely on the device for continuity, you know what I'm saying? So let me get 2 red wire nut, 3 12 gauge grounds. Get on there, tighten, tighten. Twisty, twisty. We gotta make sure, tight. Do a tug test. All right, all those are good. So now, let's go ahead and get the ground on first. Slide the ground right up in there. Tighten that down. Not on the, yeah, not on the insulation, on the copper. All right, I love these higher end receptacles. This is a GFCI 20 amp that had the holes. Again, 14 gauge, may have stabs. I really don't care for the stabs. If I had solid conductor, I could create a little loop, clockwise loop. But again, these much better. So all right, so load. So the load goes out. Load silver is right here. So let's do load silver. Get that under there. Come on now. Come on, get under there. There we go. Oh, oops. Tim, you can get up. You can do it, Tim. It keeps wanting to go on that side, doesn't it? All right, come on. Load silver. Make sure it says load. Load silver right there. There we go. We got it all the way up under there. Tighten this bad boy down. Stay up under there. Tight. All right. And this is line silver, neutral. Do the same thing. Oh, gotta get all the whiskers in. No whiskers left out. There we are. Finally getting these last peripheral things wired up before we finish the solar. Again, there's just a couple things left on the solar, and we will be in like Flynn. All right, so load. This is load. Load should be here. Let's make sure that's line. Load's on this end. All right, there we go. Get on there. All the way up under 10. There we go. Bottom it out. There we go. And the last one, make sure it does say line. I know there's only one opportunity left, but I just want to make sure. Get up under there. There we go. And then we'll get the plate on here. Again, I got the smaller plates, so my dad is happy. Plate right here. Alrighty. Again, that's going to go on just like that. I'll go ahead and tighten this onto there. Again, I'm leaving them off or open so the inspector can see everything. There we go. So we've got again, ground up. I like ground up. And if you've ever had to put two big block things into a receptacle, if you put ground down, sometimes it's flipped the wrong way. Some things go like this, and people like them to go down. But if you go like this, you can actually put another one right there. Plus, it's safer if something metal hits from above, you hit the ground first. That's my opinion. All right, so you can see we got pigtail neutral or ground. We've got the no pigtails on the black and white here because it's a GFCI. GFCI, when it trips, because it goes out in the line and out the load, when it trips this one, it trips all the other ones downstream, which is why I'm going to put this sticker right here. It says GFCI protected on the one over there. So we'll do that before we walk away. So that is done. Leave that out. Everything is good. Now I can actually take the 10 gauge wires we pulled out of that pigtail, the red, black, and the green, and we can use it down below there on our generator connection for our charge inverter. Let's check that out. So looking down here, we see our 100 amp charge inverter, and that 100 amp is on the 48 volt side, which I do not have connected yet. The line side, which is 120 or 240, and I'm opting for the 240 method, will be much lower current. I could actually get by with 12 gauge, but I'm going to put that 10 gauge that I've got because it's such a 10 gauge wire on this side. So we've got to take this plate cover off here, for this plug, twist lock plug, get that out of there. We'll pull that out, wire this side of the plug, run the wires through, and then we'll wire the outside receptacle. All right, got our plug off, and we can see it's got plates as well, so that's going to be really nice to make this easy with our 10 gauge wire. The way those plates are arranged, I'm going to go ahead and use ring terminals. That way I get a good flat even surface on that plate. And because you know, you're still talking some pretty good current going through those. So where are my crimpers? There, these, I got to use these crimpers for this. All right, here we go. Get in there. Boom, did it. I'm gonna go ahead and put that right there too. There we go. All right, we got the screw terminals on there. Everything is nice and tight. We got the only silver one is the white, of course, and then the green is green, and then the black and red don't really matter on the X and Y. They're both lines. So let me get this pushed down in the plug here, and we'll go on the other side and see if we can get it wired up to the receptacle out there, the male. Push these wires through to the other side. Now they should be right there. I'll leave them there, and that'll pull that on through when I open the receptacle on the other side. I got to get that receptacle down there, but apparently my moat is in my way. I've got to get that moat out of there, so I need to get the sump pump going, drain this down, get some rubber boots. I can stand in the pit and wire that. So I think I need to move on to wiring up that panel right in front of you next. Drop this bad boy down in there. Oh, that is deep, deep, deep. Hopefully this pump's pretty quick, because I want to get this done today. Last peripheral wired up. There we go. Hopefully this happens pretty quick. While we're waiting for that to pump down, we can see right there is the box I got to work on. Look, I'm directly above. I'll have to get some rubber boots on and maybe put some wood down there, because I will sink to my knee with those rubber boots. Ask me how I know, right? So now we're going to wire up this power distribution panel. We got 50 amp, 30 amp, and GFCI, and actually just one power feed to this because it has individual breakers to split it up. So I just need some 6 gauge wire ran from the inside 200 amp panel to here. So I'll open this up. Let's go inside first and see what we got in there. So in the 200 amp panel, right down there, that's my last hole we got to fill. And oh, by the way, I did change the bolt out for my 6 gauge grounding electrode conductor. I did tap that. That is not just a self-tapping. That's actually tapped and threaded bolt now. So that's good. When we wired up the 6000 XP AC output, the loads, I used 6 gauge wire. I ordered 40 foot, and that's all I had left right there. Well, guess what? That 6 gauge wire left over is perfect to run right through that hole to that distribution panel outside. I got lucky. All of these, it's actually it's 3 6 gauge and an 8 gauge ground, 3 6 gauge main power conductor. So let me push those through there. Again, fills not a problem. And that goes all the way to the back, all the way out the other side. And that should be in the back of the panel, so I should be able to just pull them right through. Let's go open that panel up out there and check. All right, we look inside the panel. There's our wires. Just got to pull those back through. We can see the ground will get wired in right there. The neutral get wired in right there. And then the line get wired in right there to the left on those two bus bars right there. And that feeds those breakers there that feed the plugs. If you look right here, we can actually see the wiring diagram for everything. I don't know if I got it too close or not, but there you go. All right, pull the wires through. There we go. Start with ground. I always like starting with ground. Get that off there. I see them. These need to be bigger. They gotta go deep into those bus bars over there. Come on, get on there. Go all the way through. Sorry for the grunting, everybody. I'll try to keep it to a minimum. Try to keep the grunting to a minimum. Start with the ground. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. There we go. All the way in the hole. Is it all the way in? It is. Oh, perfect. Now let's get this one tightened down. Push that back in. There we go. Make sure it's out of the way. Now, now for red and black. Bend this a little bit. All the way. Oh, I got a whisker. Got a whisker. Can't have any whiskers. No whiskers. No whiskers allowed. There we go. Now it's all the way up in. Okay. Again, before I power up, I'm coming back and checking the tightness of everything. All right. That looks good, guys. Now maybe you can see a little better without my big fat head in the way. There's the ground. And there's the lines. And right there's the neutral. So let me get the covers back on and we'll be ready to go. All right, that's done. Check our water out. That job didn't take long enough. It's gone down a little bit, maybe an inch or so. We needed to go down a lot more. So let's go back inside and finish the last job before the last job. All right, inside the tool shed here, we're going to install our tamper-proof 20 amp GFCI receptacle in place of our just regular 20 amp GFCI receptacle, but I'm also going to do some modifications. I jumpered over the grounds there. I'm just going to put both grounds to the pigtail. I really don't want to have two lugs on the same screw. So I'm gonna fix that. Actually, I'm going to fix it over here as well. Right, because I've got two on the same screw there. We'll pigtail this, pigtail that over there, install the GFCI, and then we'll see how the trench is doing. All right, went ahead and pulled the jumper from the ground to ground. Got one on each lug. Let me cut this off. Cut that off. Come on, strip, oops. Oh, wow, that wasn't even in there very good, was it? Did that pop out? That sure looked like it did, didn't it? All right. Now I'm going to get a little bit more to work with a wire nut. All right, so we got a yellow wire nut here. And since we're going to do 3 12 gauge, we got to do a red. So let's get that on there. Whew. Is that going to be, there we go. Get that on there. Red. Bite, baby, bite. That's good right there. So over here, I went ahead and rechecked my crimp, took this one off. So I'll have this go to the ground on the GFCI, right? We got GFCI. And I'll go ahead and, I don't need lugs for this one because it has the plate. These all have the plates. So one question is, which one's the line, which one's the load on your two sets of wires here, Tim? Well, I've got one piece of tape here and 2 pieces of tape there, so I know the one is the line. I got lucky. So let me go ahead and get all this apart and start wiring this GFCI up. All right, so now we have the GFCI and a load receptacle. Now, I did not daisy chain anything. What I did was the line coming into the other receptacle box over there with the duplex or the quad. I've got 2 terminals right here. So this is fine because there's 2 terminals. That's made for that, okay? So this is the load. So it protects this one. When this trips, it protects this one and the ones downstream of it. So I recrimp that, make sure it's nice and tight. So everything's good here. I can just put the cover on. Look just like that. And get that mounted. That looks really good. Let me show you on the other receptacle what I had to do over there. Over here on this receptacle, I changed the cover plate out. We can see it says GFCI protected. And There are pigtails for everything now. There's no doubled up, and each receptacle is on one set of wires. Therefore, the power comes in here, goes to this one, goes to this one, and I'm not relying on any of the hardware to pass current or power. I am sweating like a pig. It is hot in this tool shed. Some people were worried about all the air conditioning coming over because I've got a vent, a safety vent, in case any hydrogen builds up in the power shed. Well, no, it is hot in here. There's almost no cold air coming out of there, but it does give me a little bit of ventilation, or positive ventilation. So, all right, guys, let's go see if the trench is empty. Well, that job didn't take long enough either, did it? It's coming down. But it's not down far enough for me to jump in there with some rubber boots on yet. I'm going to run to Tractor Supply, get some feed, me and Meredith, and maybe grab a bite. We'll come back and we'll finish this job up. All we've got left to do is that little generator box right there. Hopefully the trench is empty. That's our goal. It rained while we were gone. There's water coming off the solar array over there. Let's go check this out.
The rain's been on and off every day.
I know it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. We're sucking. We're sucking.
Does it mess up the pump with it if it's just air?
Yeah. Hopefully it hadn't been doing it too long.
You want me to unplug it?
Yeah, please unplug it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Muscles. And now dirty hands.
Don't do it on me, no!
You're dirty. You had sweat on your shirt.
Okay.
Are you acting like
Do it on my butt. Do it on my butt.
You acting like you're clean? You're not clean.
No, don't rub it. All right, last time I stepped down in this pit, I sunk up to here in mud. So now I'm going to use this block here, see if I can stand on that and not sink too much, kind of distribute my area. Oh yeah, that's way better. All right, so let's hope I've got all the tools I need, don't have to get out of here again. That would be amazing if I could do that. Let's see, let's lift that up. I'll set that off to the side there. See, this is really, it's just straight in screws. That's perfect. So we got the ground, and so here are my wires from out there. All right, I'm pulled all the way up. Let me see here. Set that off there for a second. Oh yeah, it's got a ground in here. Let me strip these wires real quick. First thing I need to do is put a ground crimp on here. Squishy, squishy. Okay, I'll make sure it is a good crimp this time. It is. Take off this little screw right here. There we go, get the washer. Come on. All right, so grounded to the case. And then, see, this has got a ground to it, because this goes to the front. And where's the other one at? Oh, it's on my arm. This one goes to the receptacle. Make sure I get it right. All right. Hopefully you guys can see all this. Hopefully I don't drop anything. Oh, I dropped it, but luckily I caught it. Ooh, would have been bad. Nut. Come on, get on there. It's not starting, it's not straight. There we go, all right. All right, I'll come back. I gotta tighten that tighter. That's no big deal. So now I got to put the ground on here. That's this one here. So you basically, every metal piece has to be grounded. Come on, get the washer on here. And the nut. Hopefully you guys can see this. Again, I'm going to come back and tighten that up. All right, so now I need Phillips, and I put the Phillips in this pocket. Right here. Okay. So we got brass. All right, they're already opened up wide enough almost. And they're labeled pretty much the same as the other ones. Let's see here. So if I can read it. X I said was, didn't I say X was black? Or X was red? I forgot. Anyway, I'll verify it before I move any further. I mean, I'll verify it. I'll come back if it's wrong. Basically, the X and the Y are black and red. It don't matter, really. I mean, you can tell me if it matters, but... All right, so X and Y. Get Y. Make sure it's all the way on there. Tight. Again, the generator plugs into this, and that provides power to the charge inverter. And guys, if you want any of these things I'm showing you today, this box, the box up there that has the 30 amp and 50 amp plug for campers in it, basically anything I use that I buy, I try to put links in the description so you can get your own. All right, so ground is on this one. G for ground. Make sure that's pushed in all the way. And turn, oh, I gotta make sure I can turn it. Let me turn it this way. That way I can get access to the screw. All the way down in there without any whiskers. Go, gadget arm. There we go. And last will be neutral. Alrighty. The neutral. And I'll put the neutral in on this side. Whew. Neutral all the way in. Make sure it stays down. There we go. And this should be it, guys. Okay, look at that. Look at that. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. Put this on there like that, and I just gotta slide it down on the screw like that. Oh, rain is coming, guys. Oh my gosh, I gotta hurry up. The winds just started picking up, and this trench should start filling up on me again. Oh my gosh. Hold that down, tighten it. Again, I'll come back and tighten that ground, but whew, we're done. Now I put this cover back on because when the rough end inspection comes, I'll have to have it all hanging out. But this rain that's coming, I don't want to leave these outside things open. So anything that's outside, I'll have to come in before the state inspector comes, have it all hanging out. He'll come around, look at everything, and give me the thumbs up to button it all up. And then I can, basically have everything, get all my breakers installed inside, get everything cleaned up, and then I'll call them back in for the final inspection. We'll cross our fingers. But rough end inspection, guys, we are almost there. Basically, all the peripherals, all these external devices are now wired. Only thing I had to do inside is the inverter battery cables, the charge inverter battery cables, and really I'll call them after that. The communication cables really aren't in his purview, so because they're low voltage and I can run those however I want. So basically, I get those done. Oh, I still got to get a little bit of stuff out there in the solar that I didn't get to finish the other day. But anyway, I'll be able to call him very, very, very soon. So, whew, let's get everything cleaned up, show Meredith what we've done today. All right, baby, let's see the progress for today. So we, that receptacle there is pulled out. You can see it says GFCI protected because, go over there to that one.
Yeah.
Pull that one up. That one is now
got buttons.
A GFCI receptacle. That's right.
Hairdryer buttons.
Yeah. All right. So that down there, that is a generator connection. So when the power goes out, or yeah. So a generator will connect outside and go into there. And then in here, these giant wires here are where the Ridge crib can be powered up. That big box on the outside.
Your camper?
Yeah, the Ridge.
Or the house?
Yeah, that Ridge crib, the camper.
Oh, okay.
Actually, my camper and David's camper or Auntie Anne's camper, or Pops' camper, or Cold Beer Ranch's camper.
There we go.
Yep.
Why are they not even?
Because I haven't cut them off yet.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna go to breakers. I gotta fill this with breakers.
So you have plenty.
Yes.
Of extra,
Oh yeah. Yep.
Even the shortest one makes it up there.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So we did that. We got that. We got the mini split outside. The mini split. You know, wires go through there. The air conditioner.
Right.
And then of course we've also got next door in the tool shed. Let's go check that out.
Okay.
And last but not least, we got the GFCI receptacles done in here. See over there? So now this is GFCI protected. So baby, you will be safe. Right?
Oh, you changed those?
Yeah. Pull it up. See how it's a square and a. Yeah. So it's GFCI
With
protected.
those buttons.
And that GFCI, if it trips all the other ones.
Oh, okay.
Right. So that you wire them. You wire those as loads on them. See the sticker on there? Yeah. That sticker's required to show that you're GFCI protected. So.
Fancy.
All fancy. Yep.
Good practice for my pool.
Yeah. That job was not too bad. Just had to get those wires through, but 3/4 inch conduit, 6 wires, and a fish tape, you were invaluable.
I doubt that, but I'm glad you participated for a day.
And you got to see, you know, the big mess I got up here.
I did.
And you know, I've been working on my yoga, you know, trying to relax.
Yoga?
Oh
my gosh.
Trying to relax during all this chaos and mess up here, and you're teaching me this stuff.
Oh, you mean
relax.
like tolerating the mud? Just ignore it.
And the gravel and the weeds growing up. I haven't weeded. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Weeds aren't going to kill anybody. Guess what? Guess what? They die in November.
Yeah, well.
So they'll take care of themselves. You just wait like 7-8 months.
I got to build a house over there, so I got to get all that grass out of the foundation area. So
it'll die before that.
I got to put plastic down, so I don't want to be laying on it, but. Hopefully.
And so I hope everybody enjoyed my participation. I don't get too much, right?
Your what?
My participation.
Oh, your participation, absolutely. I was
like, participation. But and I hope you all know that everything silly that I said today, I was just messing with him. I have no idea about construction. And I just tease him and give him a lot of grief. And
when David's not here, I have to.
Right?
She tries to fill in for him. So
someone has to say silly things while we're working, right?
Well, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. We took your suggestions. Everything is GFCI protected. All the external devices are wired up. I just got some battery cables to pull, some communications cable to. Whoa! Something's going on. I sound like a bobcat.
Sound like a foreign animal.
Well, is it like Russia or what?
I like Africa. Sounded like an African safari. Sounded a little scary.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. I promise there's more coming. And if you like, share, and subscribe, you got to remember it's
100% free, but there better be more coming or else we will be homeless without this house.
So until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Hit that notification bell right there to be
notified anytime a new video comes out.
And as always, have a blessed day. Go RidgeLife.
You stole my line.
Oh, I'll steal your kiss too.
Mwah.
Woo!